everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video we are going to study of nomenclature of bicyclic compounds. Here the cycloalkanes consisting of two rings only and having two or more atoms in common are named by taking the prefix bicyclo, followed by the name of the alkane. Means here bicyclo means there must be presence of two rings, and here the one or two or more carbon atoms are present in common, and by taking the prefix what we are going to use here bicyclo, and suffix is the alkane. So here in between bicyclo and alkane, number of carbon atoms representing the bridge except the bridge head positions, or then others carbon atoms representing the bridge are written within the bracket. Then the carbon atoms common to both the ring are called as bridge heads, and each bond or chain of atoms connecting to the bridge head atoms is called as a bridge chain or bridge carbon atoms. So we have to remember that here two words, that is bridge head and bridge carbon atoms. See here, by taking of this example we can understand which type of carbon atoms are bridge head and which carbon atoms are bridge chain formations. See here, just here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms are there in the formation of cyclic manner, and here there is a another carbon atoms will be present in the form of bridge form. See here, what are the terminus, then the first and the topmost of carbon atoms are called as here bridge head position of carbon atoms, and what are the linkage of these bridge head positions are there, such type of carbon atoms are called as here two carbon bridges here from left side and from right side. Then in between the bridge head positions there will be presence of another one carbon bridge. So this is called as bridge carbon atom. So these are the one bridge head, and here two carbon bridges here from each side, and another one carbon bridge must be present in between the bridge head position of carbon atom. So here totally how many carbon atoms are there here? 7 carbon atoms are there. So how we have to give the name for this compound is a bicyclo. Total number of carbon atoms is heptane. So this is a simple example I am going to explaining here which type of carbon atoms or bridge head and carbon bridge linkage are there. Now we can better understand by taking of some other examples. See here, I have taken one example. In this example, in this compound, how many bridge carbon atoms are there and how we have to give a naming and numbering for this compound. Now let us know about that. First, given compound we have to identify the bridge carbon atoms. So here this is in a 1 and this is in a 2. So here there are presence of two carbon atoms that position in the formation of bridge head positions. Then we have to give the numbering for this compound. Before giving a numbering we have to identify that this is a symmetrical or unsymmetrical compound, because how to identify the symmetrical and unsymmetrical, it is nothing but here for these two carbon atoms from left side and from right side is presence of symmetrical or not. See here, this is in a 1 carbon atom, this is in a 2, and here also 2 carbon atoms. So we can say that this is in a symmetrical compound. So in this formation we can give from numbering from any another way. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise you can give numbering from this side also, and another one carbon atom is present here. This is in a 7. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See here, now we are identified the bridge carbon atoms, means bridge head positions, then number also we are given. Then next part is how to give the name for this compound. See here, see, first we have to use the prefix, that is bicyclo. Then we have to write the bridged chain carbon atoms, number of bridged chain carbon atoms from each side from these carbon atoms and topmost of the carbon atom. See here, from this first carbon atoms, how many, from right side, how many carbon atoms are there here? 2 carbon atoms, and here 2 carbon atoms, and here 1 carbon atom. Means there are number of carbon atoms are here 2 and here 2, and topmost of the carbon atom is 1. So in this formation we can give any another way, but if it will be unsymmetrical compound will be there, means we have to give the numbering in the form of decreasing order. So here also we have to give here first 2, then 2, then 1, 2 comma 2 comma 1. Then total number of carbon atoms, how many are there here? 7 carbon atoms. So we have to use here hept. This is an alkane, so heptane. So the name of the, see here, I have taken another example here. For this compound, how we have to give a numbering and how we have to give the name of this compound. So first we have to identify this is an unsymmetrical compound. So now first the most thing is we have to identify the bridged carbon atom. Then we have to give the number of numbering to this compound, which side is carbon atoms are more. So here this is an only 1 carbon atom is present, but here there is a presence of 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to give a numbering from this side. So this is in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means there are presence of 7 carbon atoms. Then for this compound, how we have to give a naming? See, first we have to write bicyclo. Then for this side, from this side, how many carbon atoms are present? So 1, 2, 3, 4. From this side only 1 carbon atom, and between that there is not presence of any carbon atoms. So we have to write it roughly. Here there is a presence of 1 carbon atom, and here from this side there is a presence of 4 carbon atoms, and here there is not presence of any carbon atoms, means 0. So these are the number they have given, but we have to write in the formation of decreasing order. How we have to write here? Bicyclo. Here 4 carbon atoms are there, 4 comma, and then here there is a presence of 1 carbon atom, then there is not presence of any carbon atom, so 0, and the parent chain it is having 7, means hept, and suffix is ane, that is bicyclo 4 comma 1 comma 0 heptane. See here another one example I have taken. This is in a unsymmetrical compound. For this compound we have to identify the bridge carbon atom. Here 1 and here 2. From right side and from left side, how many carbon atoms are there here? This is in 2 carbon atoms, and here there is a presence of 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. So we have to give a numbering from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here there is a presence of 1 bridge carbon atom, that is 8. So there are presence of 8 carbon atoms, and this is an unsymmetrical. We have to give a numbering in the formation of decreasing order. So first we have to write bicyclo, then here 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. Between that only 1 carbon atom is present, so this is 1. So how we have to give numbering? First we have to write highest one, then next one is 2, then 1. So the total number of carbon atoms are oct, and suffix is octane. So bicyclo 3, 2, 1 octane. See here, this is another simplest example. This is symmetrical or unsymmetrical. Okay, known about here. This is in a symmetrical compound because first we have to identify the bridge carbon atoms. This is in a 1, this is 2. So these are the two bridge carbon heads, and for these two carbon atoms is having here one carbon atom and here one carbon atom, and the topmost is a one carbon atom. So for this type of example, how we have to give a numbering? From both the sides it is having only one carbon atom, so we can give in any another way. 3, 4 and here 5. So for this, how we have to give a naming? First we have to write bicyclo, then here how many carbon atoms are present in between these, means from left side and from right side it is only 1, and here 1, and from the topmost is 1. The total number of carbon atoms are 5, so pent N. This is in a simple example. See, this is in another example. This compound is consisting of a functional group, that is in a ketone functional groups. In such cases, how we have to give a naming for this compound? Now let us learn about. Here first we are going to identify the bridge carbon atoms, and here from right side how many carbon atoms are present? Here 1 and 2, and here from left side 1, 2. So we can give in numbering in any another way. See, but there are presence of functional groups, so at that time we have to give a lowest number to the functional groups. So 1, 2, 3, and here 4, 5, and here 6. There are presence of another 2 carbon atoms here, 7 and 8. See, at this time how we have to give a naming? See, first we have to write bicyclo. Bicyclo means the number of carbon atoms from left side, from right side. There are 2, and here 2, and between there are 2. So equal positions or equal number of carbon atoms are there. So 2, 2, 2. Then the number of carbon atoms in a parent, that is octane, and there are presence of functional groups at which positions? Second position, third position and fifth positions. So we have to give 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. There are presence of 3 ketone groups, so we have to give trione. So means the name of this compound is bicyclo 2, 2, 2 octane 2, 3, 5 trione. So this is an unsymmetrical compound, that too it is having a functional groups. So if you have any doubts, please comment and subscribe our channel.